Alright, and welcome back to what I believe is day 3 of One Tap League. This is Group D, and we're going to have Team Acquire facing off against Odin Esports, and this will probably be the most competitive game we've had yet if both teams perform to how we know they can. I will be joined by Kerbenji and Hamas today. We're doing a little bit of a trio cast. If both of them are here and want to introduce themselves.
Yeah, I'm here. Yo.
Hey. Alright, well to start it off, this aggressive push from Ivanov, and he actually had a flash coming in from his teammate, but GoTV lagging once again, and that's not good. But yeah, Ivanov, he will be able to retreat off. He does a good bit of damage right towards the start of it there, and now falling off to play passively.
One player already rotating today, as the teams are rushing up banana. Bomb a bit delayed, but
yeah, no, Daz and his other teammate on the site, they're going to have a big task at hand to try and hold this. Lamzer starts it off well though. He's able to get the headshot onto both players who try to make their way onto the site. Eventually will get traded by Arcadia, but we also see Daz in position to get another headshot, and now only 2 players remain for the T side. Chaddy and Figgy, the Irish talent on this side, and he will now be the last man standing, and he gets himself 2 headshots, but he's not able to do too much more as Poxy finishes him off, and now the defuse it will come in, and a good start coming in from Team Acquire.
yeah, really important for Irish. Some Lambs are getting those 2 headshots when teams are pushing in. The rest of the teammates cleaned up the round. Yeah, great retake.
Very nice.
Yeah, I like the way they played at the start of that the round, the way they threw that flash over middle, which allowed them to peek alt mid, and luckily for them, they actually caught all 5 players with the flash, allowed them to deal some early on damage, but didn't get any frags out, but they also got a lot of info. And now, a full eco coming in from Odin, of course, as they did get the plant. And they look to be just making their way up alt mid once again over towards the apartments, and getting yourself up close with these pistols does tend to be the best idea. And the CTs, they're not really contesting, they're playing passively, using that utility to slow them down. And now, Odin, they have to make a decision on what they want to do. They have been halted on this attempted push.
4 UMPs on CTs as well. Not a bad choice in the current meta.
Yeah, and Ivanov with his FAMAS, he starts it off well, gets himself a double, puts it up to a triple, and he might even get the ace, but no, Poxy will deny it, and I believe that could have been the first ace of the league.
Didn't lose anyone there, the CTs, that was really important.
Yeah, and now they'll be able to start building up an economy, but we may just see them opting to keep all these UMPs and that FAMAS onto Ivanov, and they will be up against 5 rifles, so Odin, they're going to be going into this round with a pretty big advantage weaponry-wise, and the only problem is the utility, they are kind of lacking it. They only have 1 smoke and some flashes onto every player, but other than that, not a lot to work with. As now, they do look to get banana control, and Nade goes in though, does a lot of damage and actually takes Arcadia out, and now Odin, 4 versus 5 early on into the round, and now that they're low HP on multiple players, these UMPs, this is where they become really viable.
Yeah, the T start off with very fast play, and they're continuing to push B here. Daz with a double spray down.
Yeah, as mentioned, the UMP on these close angles, especially when the player's already tagged up, is just so strong, and a triple coming in from Daz, then Gravity with his UMP also picked off 1, and now Odin right back onto the eco. And so far, they have just been approaching the rounds as 5. They've been sticking together and going towards sites. We haven't really seen them going for a slow default style. Probably won't see it in this round either, as they are only onto pistols, but I'd like to see them maybe slow it down in the follow-on round.
Quite interested in this, the MP9 on Gravity there. Trying to build more economy again.
Yeah, he does.
Himself up for more rounds.
He does know what he's facing off against, so he's just going to go ahead and try and build up some money while he's at it. And GoTV still being extremely laggy. Hopefully that's not 209 for people who are watching. That's not on the stream. That's literally just GoTV is now Daz. In a good position here with the op, but he will have multiple players coming for him. A nice headshot onto Flakes, and he gets denied. Daz, be careful there. You don't want to shoot your teammates. He has a couple more players coming. Lambs are in a great position to help out his teammate, and now it's all being shut down. Only Chaddy and Zachel, is it? I'm sorry. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but yeah, Chaddy, last man standing. He gets 1. Gravity with that MP9 will eventually chime in. Now, an AK retrieved also, so he doesn't really lose anything. He gets a bit of extra money and is able to upgrade for free.
Could be the shell.
The shell?
I'll
ask Figgy to sound it.
Yeah. Phonetical spelling of his name.
Yeah, but now the buy round coming in. Figgy, of course, going to be the player on the op over on the T side, and this will likely mean that we see a little bit of a slower round coming in. So far, they've been going for high aggression, the T side. It's Satchel with his C. Zatchel. Okay, so this is Zatchel. Alright. Yeah, so like, Zatchel, we're grand. Indeed, now, the T's. They are just splitting up and playing a little bit of a default, playing it slightly slower, looking to see if they can catch some aggression off the CTs, and there will be a small amount coming in by Daz. He might even be able to get this frag through the smoke. His crosshair directly on the player, but he's not going to shoot. He is still in a good position to try and catch this player, Zatchel, who's pushed up quite close, and he does hit the shot, and now he will be able to fall off and leave his team at an early advantage.
I was really hoping Figgy would try challenge Daz on B there to start. Pick at the opening pick.
Yeah, and Figgy, we do see him still going in this direction. He does still look to try and get a frag over here, and the remainder of his team are also going to start heading back towards Banana, so I think we will eventually see a B hit coming in. But there is 2 players already ready on the side of the map. Arcadia, though, catching out Daz, who attempted to reface and take one down, but it didn't work out, and now only 1 player remains on the side of the map, and he's at Kyle, so a smoke could block him off, but they're not going to throw one out. Lamzer, he has a chance to do some work here. He gets one, does a little bit of damage onto Flakes also, and now Acquire. They do have a 4 versus 3. The bomb perhaps will be able to go down for Odin, but they are still working with a man disadvantage. Flakes has the bomb, and right now he can't really get that down. They don't have much more utility. Only 1 smoke onto Flakes to try and deny it, to try and throw it down and give them some space to get the bomb down. But Figgy, he's putting in some work. Flakes also chimes in with 1 as Gravity falls, and now only 2 remain for Acquire, and this round is quickly spiraled into the opposite direction as Odin. They're looking favoured now.
Yeah, 2 CTs stuck in a very awkward position in construction. Doesn't look like they can do very much at this position.
Daddy's in a good position for the later rounds because they don't know where he is, even though they know if they were on site. Even if they had gotten anywhere with the retake, Daddy would have had a really good position to hold that off.
Yeah, and Figgy finishing it off there with a double, and now Odin, they get themselves onto the board. There is still economy on to Acquire, of course, after those 4 rounds that they did manage to chain together, so they will be going in for another full buy. Daz on the up, and a lot of utility to work with. No player really looking too weak.
Yeah, still 1 player on the T's yet to frag. Dackle.
Yeah, and
hope
now
the T's can get a second round here, not to get reset. It's very important.
yeah, some early damage in onto Arcadia there, and they'd bring them down to 55, and this time though, Banana control has been given up. Figgy, he's able to take it for free, and now he has the op to try and work a frag with again. But right now, the T is just taking it fairly slowly. Chatty and another player also trying to take over towards the apartments. But Daz, he has a great angle here. Figgy needs to be careful if he peeks this. They will try to bait it out, and he falls for it, but unlucky for Figgy, he's not able to hit the shot. And now Ivanov, he is a really good position to try and catch out Chatty here. He does do so. Poxy catches Flakes out towards mid. It will be traded out by Zatchel, but he doesn't live for long as Gravity from long also. That sounds weird, but yes, only 2 players now remain for Odin. Figgy and Arcadia, and this is going to be difficult now. They could be completely reset economy-wise, or only 2,400 on the Figgy. The rest of the players other than Chatty also looking quite weak, and this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, Figgy needs to make something happen with this up.
Or even maybe, looks like they might just go for a save perhaps, but no, they are going to make their way back towards middle, stick together, and if they're able to get these 2 frags over towards A fairly easy without losing too much health, or maybe even more than, well, obviously they can only lose 1 player in the process, but it will be very difficult to do so, as we do see them playing on the site fairly passively. Only 25 seconds remaining, and they need to get a move on if they want to be able to do so. As Arcadia with the AK, he will be going in for the lead, and he takes down Ivanov, able to take his head off, and this opens up the site. The bomb will indeed go down, and this is something that was looking quite unlikely a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, it's definitely a winnable round now for the T's.
Now, the remaining 3 players from Team Acquire, they do still of course have an advantage in this retake, but they only have 1 smoke to work with. Other than that, not much utility, and Arcadia gets himself a second, able to take down Daz. Lamzer though, he does know the position of this player. Figgy's position is also now known, as he does take a shot, and as the player on site falls, this leaves it all onto Figgy. He's not in a great position here by any means, and Lamzer finishes him off, but a Molotov going in onto the bomb, it will waste some time, but I think Lamzer may still just about have time to get to the fuse, and I believe he should have it.
Yeah, he's good for it, yeah. That was an important round, because if the CTs had lost that, they would have been, well, their money, they would have had no money. I was going to say something else, but yeah, either team were a bit messed up without that round.
Yeah, and we did see Odin get recessed, so they are going to go for the force buy here. It's not absolutely terrible. They do have some stuff to work with. Chatty and Figgy onto the AKs, UMP onto Zatchel, and 2 Tech 9s, which you can't really underestimate either.
Yeah, the TC's go for something fast here. With the lack of weaponry, only 2 Tech 9s, UMP, 2 AKs. Looks like they're going for a fast B.
Once again though, Odin, they took some early damage by them nades, and it looks like a fast B indeed, and that's what it is, as Daz and Lamzer take 1 each. And And it's just completely fallen apart for Odin now. Only the 2 AKs remain, and not looking so likely as Chatty. Last man standing in a 1 versus 4 now. Only has 2 flashes to work when he has been flanked out, and he does indeed get taken down by Ivanov, and now Acquire up 6-1.
Yeah, look at the T's money here. Just really, really bad. Can't buy here with Eco.
Like anytime we've seen those the T's push up on B site early like that, they've just gotten blended between CT and quad. It's never gone well for them.
Yeah, Acquire
really
are definitely playing well.
On B.
Yeah, but once again, actually this time they aren't going to go towards Banana. This time they are heading up mid. They might be able to catch off this player on long, but a nade goes out and does a lot of damage before they even manage to get contact. Gravity's the one who does that, and now he has a couple more players coming in his direction. The Molotov goes down and he gets the spray down. Ivanov chimes in with 1.
I really would like to see a slow round from the T's. Just baiting at the nades and then maybe going B late.
It was indeed the slow round that they did manage to win earlier on.
Yeah, exactly. I think they'd do that again, they'd have a very good chance, because like they're just running into Molotovs on these rounds. Just getting completely blended like Hama said.
Yeah, we also do have to mention they're not really a team anymore. They did split it up, so they are just together for this, so likely not really coming in with any practice.
Yeah.
This GoTV lag is really annoying me.
Yeah, it's doing my head in as well.
Look like the T's are defaulting here. Holding wait for pushes from the CTs.
And they are finally taking this apartment's control that mostly has just been completely given up to them. The CTs, they haven't contested it too much early into the rounds. We did see Ivanov contest it last time late, but early on, at least Odin, it is up for grabs. And they haven't taken full control of it.
Looks like I'm being 8-tick here. T's are pushing them short.
Yeah, and it does indeed look so as Flakes. He's going to be the one in the front. Foxy manages to get 1 before getting traded, but he does also manage to grab a dink. And now from pit, Ivanov, he's looking to try and clear it up. He takes down 1 more, but Figgy's actually in there for the trade with the rifle. Not the weapon we expect to see him on, but he gets 2, gets a triple, and now 1 more to find. Daz has an up in hand, but Figgy will at least be able to get the bomb down. And now the problem is he's not really aware of where this player can be coming from. So many possible places that he has to be aware of, and Daz has a bit of an idea, and he does indeed get the kill. Now Figgy, nice try there, but not able to get the last kill.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, but at the end Figgy just walked into Daz's crosshair.
I was kind of hoping Figgy won that after a triple. Nice quad clutch. Would have been nice to see, like, come from the T's.
It would have been a great round to win as well for their economy.
Yeah, and Odin, they do look like they're going to be relying a lot on individual play throughout this. They aren't looking all that prepared strategically, so once again they do have another full buy. 5 rifles this time.
I'd like to see Daz maybe peek mid, like he's going to be every round. I think it would be good for him to peek somewhere else, because I feel the T's know exactly where he's every round, and it might be good to just catch him off.
Even though
they're just defaulting, yeah.
Once again, just looking for control, and this time it's on middle. Zatchel, he's able to take down 1, and now a second comes in for Arcadia, and it's looking good for Odin for probably the first time in the half, as Daz with a nice shot into Zatchel brings it back to only a 1-man disadvantage for Acquire. And right now,
maybe a necessary push there by Zatchel.
Yeah, Ivanov is still alive in pit also, but Arcadia catching out that player over towards library means Ivanov, he's so cut off, he's all alone. He might be able to get 1, he does indeed, and if he can get any more here, this will be magical, and he does indeed. Arcadia falls, and Arcadia is bad, maybe living up to his name, as that maybe should have been a frag there.
He's a free B site now as the rest of the CTs rotated today.
Yeah, now Flakes and Figgy, the double F combo, they will be facing off against Ivanov and Lamzer, and they're not really that close. They are going to have to go for a long jog, a bit of a marathon. They do have kits, they do have Molotovs, but right now good positions coming in from the T side.
Perfect positions to counter the CTs.
They perhaps won't expect to here, and they mightn't even need it, as Figgy with the first headshot onto Ivanov. He has 1 more to find, then he does so. And now Odin, they get a second onto the board.
Yeah, a valiant attempt by Ivanov on the A side there. When the end the T's just outsmarted them, went to B side, planted the bomb, and just easy cover.
Yeah, now the economy Acquire is really weak, so if Odin can chain another round here, they might be able to start building up themselves a decent T side.
It looks like they're just defaulting now, these rounds. I think it's working for them.
Yeah.
Taking everything slow.
It is what they've had success with, but Ivanov finally going to be pushing up in contesting apartments, and he's able to win out the first battle onto Chatty. So, Odin, they're on the back foot now, 4 versus 5. And it looks like they are going to go ahead and take banana control, and it is being given up. And Daz, he's been playing this position a lot, so they should be at least aware that it is a possibility. And indeed, they are being a bit wary of this angle, but they are going to peek it. Daz had fallen off it, but it's a good setup from the CTs here on B, as one player also up on top of oranges, and he's going to peek out at the perfect time and takes down Flakes, and that's the bomb now that has been spotted also. This little Lamzer to just throw us some utility, try and waste time, a nice flash allows him to get one more. Arcadia will eventually trade it, but now he's the last man standing as Figgy gets taken down by Daz. Now Arcadia has to come up with a miracle here, and he's not going to be able to do so as Daz finishes it off. And now Acquire completely resetting Odin once again, 9-2.
Yeah, great goal by Daz there. Yep.
I think like you were saying, the lack of teamwork from the T's is not going well for them, because when they're pushing things, they don't know who's looking where, and they're just running into places and getting killed between CT and site again, over and over again. It's never working for them. Yeah,
now they are going to be back onto a force by looking to go for mid control. They did have success with this in the previous round, that they did win, but now they only have pistols this time to work with, and Ivanov in a nice position up on balcony, able to get the first headshot. And also they did attempt to come in from long, but Gravity shutting it down. One more player, that was Pox. He didn't even notice his position, but he's also successful, as now it's only Figgy. He has retrieved himself off a mass, but it is going to be a difficult situation as there is still 3 to find.
Can't see Figgy getting out of this one.
It will indeed be extremely difficult, and Lamzer still has a Molotov once he gets over here, but Daz not quite connecting that shot. We've seen him hitting them all game so far, and he will on the second chance. And now Acquire, they're building up such momentum, they're starting to get themselves a little bit of a bank back, and Odin, it's getting to get a little bit difficult here. We do see them once again sitting with low economy, and they might have to go for one eco and just attempt to get the final 2 rounds afterwards. They will invest a small amount to allow them to perhaps get a couple of kills, maybe a plant down. Satchel does have a smoke and 2 flashes.
Yeah, the best case scenario for this round would be them to get a plant here, maybe some damage. ET's economy still isn't really built up yet, but there is only 3 rounds left in the half, so. Looks like the T's are going towards A, 3 in apartments, 2 mid.
Indeed, there's now Flakes with the Deagle. He looks to try and take the lead, take the head of the spear charge, and he does get a nice shot into Ivanov. And now Gravity under quad. Will they expect this position? And he's not against Kevlar opponents, you have to remember. He takes down Flakes. He was the one with Kevlar, and now 4 more to find. Poxy on top of quad gets a double, and Satchel and Arcadia now the 2 last men standing. Satchel is in a pretty good position here. He might be able to catch off a player. Will he be able to do so? He does indeed. He gets himself the AWP. 1 more to find towards Arch. That's Lamzer, and he's been spotted out now. As these 2 players towards quad are still alive, and this makes it difficult for the players in pit. That was Arcadia, and he's fallen all onto Satchel now with an off. He gets the first, but low HP and just ready for the trade. Gravity was.
Arcadia really messed that situation up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a free kill on the guy in quad. Threw it away.
I'm hoping we can get the GoTV fixed for the next stream, because right now it's extremely laggy.
I really want to see Figgy go aggressive here with the op. They have not got many 5-4 branches. There you go. He takes down Ivanov.
Yeah, interesting from Ivanov there to attempt to just run across middle. Usually someone would at least jump when they're doing that, but he gets taken down. But Daz somehow with the Molotov doing all the damage onto Flakes, takes him down, and a bit onto Chatty also. So we're back into a 4 versus 4. It does tend to favour the T side as it forces the CTs to thin out their defence a little bit and force a couple of rotates. But now Banana fully under the control of Odin.
Yeah, we see 1 player left alone on the A side for the CTs. Looks must be a call from the IGL that they're feeling a B attack here.
Yeah, but right now the terrorists, Odin, they haven't really made a decision. We do see 2 towards either side, and that player who's pushed up very aggressive on balcony could perhaps catch out the player on A, but I'm not quite sure where he's situated. I believe that's Poxy, and he is just in this corner, so playing it fairly passively. He should be able to hear these steps. He's heard that player down into the pit, and he knows there is a player also on short, and he might be able to get this one. He does indeed. Starts off a little bit weak, but he finishes it off well, and now the T side, they are in onto this commitment on the A site, but it's a bit of a problem as there is still utility for the CT side, and now pushing him behind Gravity. He needs to be careful. If he gets caught off, this could get a little bit dangerous. He does indeed. Now Poxy on site. They should know this position. He has killed someone previously, but Chatty going for the plant. Luckily enough, Arcadia is in position to trade it, and the bomb should go down this time.
Yeah, there's a fight between Daz and Daze going on right now. Biggie just running away from him. He'll take him down though in the end.
Yeah, now it's all on the Lamzer, and Arcadia from Pit is able to finish it off.
That was very silly of the Taste. Forget about Poxy there in that corner.
Yeah.
Made a big difference when they tried to plant there and just gave Poxy another free kill.
Yeah, luckily enough in the end they do take it. And now look at the economy for Acquire. Odin, they have kept it low, so going into this last round, Acquire aren't really working with so much. This gives a chance for Odin to try and get themselves a fort onto the board, and they definitely aren't out of the game quite yet as they look to get fast banana control. Once again, the nade goes in, does some early damage, but not as much this time as now. Lamzer is brought down low.
Will they check it? Daz whiffing a bit there. Only one CT left on the B side. Gravity pushes down middle. They're sandwiched in right now. Kind of forced to push B.
Indeed, there's two players behind them, and nade going in. A collateral from Figgy though.
Oh shit.
And Chatty also takes down Lamzer, so it's only Poxy now, and it's completely fallen apart for Acquire, but Poxy gets one. If he can get this, he has a chance, but he will be finished off by the Glock. And now Odin, it was looking pretty detrimental for a while, but now they do pick up a fort, and if they can manage to pick up the pistol, they're straight back into this game.
Yeah, the round just flipped on its head there, Figgy with that double. Really sick.
Yeah.
They get the pistol here, they're right back into this game, like, it's definitely not over yet.
Indeed, we're having a little bit of a pause. Alright, we do seem to be ready. The pause was just to make sure both teams were not going AFK or going to the toilet or anything, so we should be going AFK immediately. Indeed, the pause has been removed, and let's see what way both teams are going to go ahead and approach this pistol round. As over on the T side, 4 sets of Kevlar, some utility onto Poxy, and over on the CT side, Figgy, the only one not to buy up yet, so we may see a kick coming out on him, as the rest of the players already do have Kevlar and a little bit of a team knife, but Figgy actually also going for Kevlar, so fully dependent on winning these aim battles here, Odin will be.
Yeah. Feeling confident. There's a bit of a B stock here, or an A stock even.
Yeah, and it does look to be A site coming in as Flakes in a good position. Will they check this? Acquire, they won't, and he gets one. He's not able to get a second though, as Gravity able to get an almost instant refrag.
Both CTs from B rotating to A right now.
Yeah, Arcadia in a great position though, finds a first. A couple more coming in his direction. He gets a second. Eventually will be traded by Gravity, but now Gravity last man standing. He has 2 into the round and 3 more to find if he wants to pick up that ace clutch. And he's not really in a great position. His position is no, and he's spotted out multiple CTs. He gets another, but he's out there getting flanked up by Satchel, who jumped up on top of the wall and finishes him off.
Yeah, nice job by Gravity there. CTs are right back in it now if they can get this gun round coming up.
Yeah, there will of course be the force buy coming in by Team Acquire. Some Deagles and some Tech 9s and P250s. And all of these weapons, something that you must fear on maps with close range angles like this. The Deagle, also very dangerous in its own regard.
3 banana this round for the CTs. Just pushing aggressive it looks like.
Yeah, they want to build up some confidence, and Satchel does fall. Flakes attempting to get the refrag. He takes one, but brought down to low HP. Figgy in a good position now, needs to be careful as Lamzer is up close with a Tech 9, but actually that Mag 7 from Figgy wins it out. And now the remaining terrorists, they are all over towards that middle area, but the bomb currently dropped towards ramp. And as Daz attempting to spam through that smoke, will lose one of his teammates. Figgy with the Deagle. Now it's all on Poxy. He just went to retrieve the bomb, and now he's left on a 1 versus 4. He's wondering what happened to his teammates. And Poxy, if he runs the B here, he will be able to get a plant. It's been completely abandoned by Odin, and he is indeed running up.
Doing it. CTs are completely unaware.
Yeah, they have no idea.
And this plant is something that he never should have achieved. It will go down. He has himself a UMP, and he does still technically have a chance into this round.
Absolutely.
Has now
Might be able
Chatty
to catch off the CT here.
Yeah, if he can even get another weapon, he does indeed drop an M4 now, so that's a bit of a blunder coming in right now from Acquire as he gets himself a second, gets himself an M4, gets another, and 1 more to find. Only Figgy with a Mag 7. And this is going to be difficult now. Figgy will win it out though, but he doesn't have a kit. Does he have time?
Unreal.
Figgy will just about have time, but a great try coming in there from... Who was it? Poxy, was it?
Poxy there,
Poxy,
yeah.
I believe, yeah.
God damn, I wanted a clutch.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
looking
great
forward
damage
to that.
though. Really great damage.
Fantastic.
That's a lot more than he ever should have gotten out of that round. Another plant and 4 kills in total. It was looking so clean for Odin at the start, and now Odin, they will of course still have money to buy in, but we actually are going to see the buy from Acquire. They realise how low the economy actually is for Odin, and these buys, they're not as far apart as you may think. They're relatively similar. Like both teams do have a chance into this round. And
Not
now,
sure if the CTs will be expecting this at all either.
it's definitely something that should be in their head. They should be thinking that they only live with one, and they should be expecting it's a possible force buy. But Arcadia, playing a bit aggressive here, needs to be careful. He does take down the first, but gets traded by Gravity. Takes a dink in the process.
CTs do now know. Oh, look at the crunch coming in here. These are just stuck in apartments.
Yeah, now every single player currently alive on the server over towards this A position, over towards apartments, and Lambs are catching out Figgy. Figgy sprinting into the apartments, definitely not a good idea there. As Lamser and Poxy, they do still have a chance into this round, and Lamser takes down one more. Odin, they really need to stop pushing in these situations. They're almost handing it away as Poxy gets a dink, and now it's all onto Chaddy.
Lakes and Zackle, no need for that push by either of them.
Will Chaddy be able to show how thick the UK actually is according to his team tag?
Jesus Christ.
He has an M4. You believe what?
I believe the meaning for that thick is like thick thighs.
Yes, indeed.
Thick thighs.
But yeah, once again, the B side completely open, and this time Poxy is a teammate with him, and he's not against 4, only against 1.
Does have a kit. That's positive.
Yeah, but in this situation, do you even bother going for this? Look how weak their economy is. He does look like he wants to go for it, but a save should definitely be something in the back of his mind here. As now, Chaddy is still looking for it. He has a flash. He's going to throw that through, but Lamser finishes it off. And there we go. Acquire extending their lead up to 12-6. And really sloppy rounds so far on the CT side. And Flakes is actually going to leave the server.
What?
Bit of tilt.
Let's just see it, lads. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No pause either, coming in on time.
Apparently he's using an event PC and they turned off the power or something. Alright, that's awkward. Are they allowed a stand then? We should send Kerbenji in so we can laugh at Kerbenji making terrible plays.
Alright.
If you really want to laugh, you should send me in. Probably die from laughter.
This is obviously very favourite for the T's now. 5v4 doesn't look like he'll be coming back if it's true.
The 5v5s were mostly looking favoured for the T side also, I must say, as Ivanov with a double. They're completely cleaning up the B site. You know, Chaddy and Arcadia, 2 of the UK players remain, and it's unlikely they'll be able to do anything here.
Nice Chaddy bringing some sick beats.
Indeed. Through the smoke though, Lambs are taking down Chaddy, and Arcadia is bad now. Last man standing, 1 versus 5. And can he show us how good he actually is? Will he disprove his name? But so far, he will get some damage in onto Ivanov, but no kills yet. Gets 1, and he will have to reload as he's being chased down now by the terrorists, and he will get taken down by Poxy, who really has stepped it up in the second half, I must say.
Yeah, he's playing very well. All the T's fragging equally there, actually. Between 16 and 18 kills, looking really poised.
We see Tobin in the console. Or is that Tobin? Oh, I think that's Cass. Okay, yeah. Cass is BMing in the console right now.
He's memeing on the console.
As yes, indeed. Once again, the CTs, they will just continue to force buy, or at least Chaddy will. And now he's going to run down mid with a scout, and he actually just gets spotted out with a headshot onto Daz somehow. He might even be able to get a second. Gets the tag, but not the kill. As Figgy and Arcadia, the last 2 men standing. And Figgy did purchase up that Eagle and Kevlar. If he can get some work done with this, they have a chance. Arcadia only has a P250 though. And now Poxy will get spotted out in mid, and that's an M4 over to the CT side, and Figgy gets one also.
Looking very winnable now. Figgy left alone on the B side though.
Lamser is also low HP, so if Figgy can catch Gravity off her, they have a chance, but he will eventually do it. And now Lamser, 20 HP, 1 bullet from Figgy would do it, but it was the same in the opposite direction, as Lamser only needed 1 bullet to capitalise onto Figgy, and now only Arcadia remains. The bomb has gone down for Lamser.
No armor on Arcadia. Not sure if it will matter in this situation though.
Yeah, low HP, but he's not able to connect any shots. And Acquire, they really are looking dominant. This was a match we were expecting to be close, and I'd say some people maybe even would have favoured it over towards the side of Odin.
This is the closest game yet, I believe.
I believe the first game, Fox Gaming versus
I think
Transition CS was 16-6, so
yeah,
it's looking to be a similar scoreline here, perhaps even the exact same, but a buy once again coming in for the CT side. Chatty on the Deagle. Figgy does have an up, but it's only Glass Cannon and he peeks out mid. That was actually Zachul who peeked with an M4 and he gets taken down.
it's such easy now for the T's. 5v3, like they can go to any site and just win out the duels.
Yeah,
Very hard.
it doesn't seem like Acquire are playing this all that safe anymore. Gravity jumping around corners, able to take down Arcadia, and the two remaining players are over towards B, and now that boost should have been spotted. That should give the info to Acquire that the last two players are on B, as they do still look to run through the smoke, giving Figgy a free kill, but they are still at a two-man disadvantage, and Acquire will really have to make a big mistake here if they want to lose this round, and it looks like they are going to start making those mistakes.
Yeah, Epoxy and Gravity pushed onto A already though. Bomb's going towards A as well. Should get the bomb down very soon. The two remaining CTs are just going up mid alone. Just not looking good.
Indeed, now the bomb going down by Daz. No kit in the CT side. Daz is peeking out short, gets himself a nice flick on the Chatty, doesn't connect the one on the Figgy, but the position of Figgy is now known, and that allows Poxy to finish him off, and now match point for Acquire.
Not really to say there. Just 5v4 gives them a free pick at the start of the round. 5v3, just instantly a bad situation.
Yeah, and you have to say it doesn't look like Odin are really taking this all that seriously anymore. They do seem to have slightly given up.
Biggie bringing out the GGs already.
Yeah.
Yeah, having to play 4v5 really didn't help Odin.
Yeah.
They perhaps could have brought it back over on the CT side. But 4 versus 5 doesn't make that any easier of a task, because now Gravity taking down Arcadia, and it's not looking good at all for Odin. Chatty already low HP.
That was the lone player on A they took down there. Oh,
What the hell?
Zachul pushing to the smoke.
Yeah,
One player along each side.
he's currently 5 to 21. He hasn't really shown up at all by any means. Figgy 21 to 16, showing that Irish over the UK scene, but Figgy taking another gives him a bit of a chance, and now it looks like it is going to be a B hit, and indeed the last player left on B side gets taken on by Ivanov, and Figgy will have to go ahead and get the ace clutch here if he wants to keep his team into the game, and it doesn't look like his team are really confident in that, as they're all calling GG. Gets the first onto Ivanov.
Good start.
He does have a kit also, we must mention, and it doesn't matter though. Poxy catches him off guard over towards construction, and indeed now Acquire taking the game 16 to 6.
Yeah, not a bad match overall. It was looking kind of competitive until Flakes got disconnected there.
Yeah, you just said see ya.
Yeah.
Just dipped.
Now apparently he had a limited amount of time on the computer. He was at an event for casting or something, so that's fairly reasonable. But I would have expected them to at least call a pause and bring in a stand-in. It's strange that they didn't do that, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and just throw to some ads, and then we're going to end the stream, as this was the only game for the night, I believe.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
What's good, everybody? It's your homeboy T-Pain. Let's take a look at some cool stuff. Here we go. Boom! Catalyst mints. You know what these are? Energy mints. Amazing. You didn't think I was going to say that, but they are. Tell you a little something about this. Vitamin B, packed with it. Caffeine, packed with it. You know what it's not packed with? Sugar. You don't want that. Nobody wants that. You don't want calories. There's no calories in this. It's amazing. It's for your long gaming sessions after that weird date at Taco Bell. You don't want that. You want to be energized. Pop a mint, breath is good, and your energy is up. You know what's even cooler? You can either buy it like this, 1 pack, or you can buy the whole case. You can play Pulp Fiction with it. You can do a lot of stuff with this. So if you feel like getting arrested in the airport, then buy the whole case. It's a fucking briefcase full of pills. Take a choice. Put it in there like that. Boom. Now you're on your way. Catalyst Mints is the energy mint. I'm gonna need you to come and take 6 of these. Pour them in your mouth. Just open up.